Hello everyone, welcome back. We are here for part 73 of the Minecraft Kufmal survival series. I know I streamed a few games in the interim, however, it is time for us to get back because I have not been idle this time. I've been doing some other things as well. So, primarily, we start in the city of Prometheus, and there is a reason for this. Oh, hello David, welcome. We start in the city of Prometheus for a specific reason. Mainly I've been doing something unnecessary. So nothing's changed in the city proper, it's just below the city is where the changes happened. So I posted in the Discord that I had extended the minecart network, basically our metro system. So for a lot of today, and a lot of some previous days as well, that and one other project is what I was focusing on. So this is the new Nethergate Avenue station. Although, wait, I meant to say Nethergate Station, not Nethergate Avenue. Nethergate Station. Yes, this is the Nethergate Station on Nethergate Avenue. And we have now connected Prometheus to the metro system. Even though it's kind of faster to use the Nether, but I like building infrastructure, so I don't know, it's a problem. So yeah, here we are, Nethergate Station, and this is the new orange line. This is brand new. I reorganized the green line, and I'll show that off when we get closer. So this is the end of the line on this side. Now, if I head down this section, we head to the other station in the city, and actually there's a part I made a tunnel for. It took a lot of glass, but it's always worth it when I can do this, because this is that main harbor in the center of the city, so you can see everything kind of through the glass on top. Once I get shaders back, it'll look better, but still. We're gonna make a quick pit stop here. This is the Ravine Alley station. This is the other station inside the city proper, and the reason it's called that is it's a entrance right here. You don't even have to take any stairs down because it is inside the Ravine Alley sort of shopping district. I mean, it's not the most, like, I haven't developed this as much as I wanted to yet. It's just like a few buildings built into the side of the ravine, but that's another thing to work on in the future. But if you come out here, it's on the other end of the city. So you have one here, and you have another entrance all the way over there. So I just wanted two stations. Because again, the city hasn't sprawled enough to where it needs more than that. I just wanted something. And now we'll take it all the way back to Kufmal. And I'll show off the changes, because that route shows off every single change I've had to do on the way. So let's head back on the subway, and let's get going. So this will take us to the last station on the orange line. It used to be that there was only one station in the upcoming platform. Now it'll take us a while to get there, because this is the longest singular stretch I've had to build, or at least it seemed like it, because I had to dig for all of it. So eventually this will lead us to, oh yeah, there's another ravine, but this will lead us back to the Fort Ruffs station, and that used to be a one train station where it would serve one line, and that was the green line. And that green line went from the city of Kufmal all the way to Carhill, and two stations in Carhill. However, I've split it off to where Carhill now is only served by the green line, and the green line has been shortened. So the green line now, instead of beginning in Kufmal proper, it begins at Fort Ruff Station and then has two more stations in the city of Carhill proper. And on top of that, here's a little turnaround point. But this new orange line also goes through the station at Fort Ruffs, but it is the one that took over the section of track from Fort Ruffs to the capital. So this makes it one of the longest lines. The orange line is now one of the longest lines in terms of distance. Now, not stations, because it still has 3 stations. However, even though we shortened the green line, we made a brand new line instead. And now we have arrived at the redeveloped station here. So this is the brand new redesigned station for Fort Ruffs. 2-platform station, some benches, plenty of minecarts, because we have so much iron. But yeah, as you can see, here is the orange line that we just came from. and we still have the green line over here. So definitely just trying, and also this is the only station that has a canal entrance. I was tempted to bring the metro all the way further south to reach the city of Fort Jennings. However, we have this canal here that services that. I mean, no one uses it, but it's there. I don't know why I built it, I just thought it would have been cool. But, you know, it's there, someone needs it. But, of course, if we head up here, we are right next to Fort Ruffs, that's where the station is. And here is the rest of the overground line that heads into Carhio over there. And, of course, further to the north is the rest of the track that reaches towards Kufmal proper. And that's where we're going to be heading now. So now we are going to... Oh, I needed to change this side. Because I kept thinking the Moria Shrine Station was the one that is the first you reach in Kufmal proper because it's closer. But it turns out the route goes from the library station. So I'm going to fix that right now. So you actually go a bit further than the Moria station, which is a bit weird, but... Oh, I know what I did. I forgot the little strand of track right here. Shoot. Oh, that sucks. I forgot this little section of track. All I need is, like, some rails. I wondered, can I possibly... There's a cave system right down here. If I'm gonna be really stupid about this, I could theoretically... How much is here? Aw, only one piece? Did I get some of the rest later? I guess the one piece is real? No. Because I did kind of wall some of this off to prevent interference, but I just need... I am kind of paranoid about that. I just want to get enough iron to finish that little piece of track. I can't believe I forgot that. That's kind of embarrassing. Just hunt for a few pieces. This is some new BGM as well. This is music from the new Toho 18 game. I have some tracks from that in the playlist. But I actually bought that game today, and I installed a patch for it. I'm going to stream that game next. Of course, not tonight, but sometime eventually soon, I am going to stream that game. So, I did, that was like, I put an option, like a vote in the Discord about which one, and it was Minecraft that won out, but yeah. Alright, so that's enough of this. Let me have enough for a furnace. Oh, damn it, there's not enough, not even a crafting table nearby? It would have been better to put one in. Let me see if I can quickly find one. Because I am paranoid about this. I do need at least one tree. Like when you get back, and the first sentence you hear is about Toho. Nice to see nothing changed. Well, I was saying that I just added some new BGM, and I bought the game. I finally bought that new Toho game, and the next stream I'm gonna play it. So, I need wood. And, you know, creepers are not made out of wood. Here. There's a tree all the way over there. I'm gonna be paranoid about this, and run and get some wood, because I want to finish this stupid metro. If, since you missed out on a little bit, Dick, I was just introducing... We started a brand new, and almost finished, a brand new, metro line all the way to Prometheus. And the only thing that's missing from it is a little section of track I'm working on now, which will, like, literally 7 tiles worth of track that will just get some resources for. That's why I'm going all the way over here to get some wood. Oh, and I'm in a hole. But, once that's done, I'm gonna take it back from here. So we're at the Fort Ruff station. We're gonna be heading back to the city proper, because I also built a massive giant pyramid that's in the thumbnail, and I want to show that off. So, that will be soon. But overall, I added 2 new stations to the metro, 1 new line, and I redirected another line. All those changes are in the Discord server as well. I made a little update post with it. And I did update the metro map, or at least the Kufmal version of the metro map, so... Here we go, there's that. Great, now I have the remix of this song stuck in my head. And we have a missing piece of diorite here. Ugh. Is there, like, an extra one I built in I could snag or something? No. I thought I placed, like, a few extra pieces here and there. Why am I being so paranoid about this? I guess OCD would be the incorrect term still, but whatever. That just looks so bad. Whatever. We'll pop this in here. I care more that the actual railroad is complete. We'll put the iron in here. How many pieces do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we'll need enough iron for that much. Oh, and I got lagged on the doors. Again, let's see. And of course, again, people can use the canal, but no one does because the nether's faster. This is all before I realized it would be better to just make a nether highway. Because again, I think this canal predated most of the proper nether highway system. So now, we have Prometheus served by 2 stations. We have this brand new station that is now 2 sections instead of 1. We have things going pretty well right now. Does this one have an extra? Why am I being so paranoid about it? I didn't know you could place a banner in the one block. I guess it's only this one that counts as a block, but still, it's funny. Alright, I want rails. Am I forgetting what the rail recipe was? Ooh, rail. Oh, I don't have sticks. I'm an idiot. Oh, and that made plenty. Alright, that's it. We're good. Take everything else, we'll finish the railroad and we'll get back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom, there we go. Now it's done. Now the expansion is officially finished. And we can head back. So now you take the orange line all the way from Kufmal to Prometheus, and it skips Cargo. If you want to go to Cargo, you switch and you transfer to the green line. And you deleted 2 messages. Damn it. Alright. Let me eat some bread while I'm sitting on the train. No, I left the train! Shit. Come on. There we go. Didn't mean to do that. I forgot that, you know, shift does that. Again, I know it's kind of weird because there's the Moria Shrine right there, and there is a station right there. But this track doesn't go to that station, it goes to the library station instead. And if you wanted to head straight to the Moria Shrine, you'd have to take a connection onto the yellow line. So, whatever. I mean, the reason for it is this track existed before the actual metro itself existed. Back when I wanted an actual rail connection between Cargo and Kufmal, before I made the proper metro system and the Nether Highway proper. So again, just redundancies and redundancies. So now we're back in the main city, and once I get to sleep real quick, not this house. We'll pick a different house. No, not that one either. I will show off the new construction. You treat online stream chats like small Twitter grammar problems? Delete when seen. Fair enough. Oh, there's that chicken I hung by the fireplace with care. No, yeah, I don't know how long he's been stuck there. I don't know when I put him up there. It's probably been years he's been stuck here. He has not touched the ground in like 2 years, that poor little chicken. He's gonna stay there though. That's funny. That's very funny. God, I love seeing that cathedral on the skyline. That's my favorite build. Honestly. Again, that cathedral, my favorite build of the entire server. Anyway, enough self-indulgence. Time to do more self-indulgence by showing off the new thing. So right here, of course, we have the Nether Pyramid, and behind it, there was a big open plot of land, and I figured we could use another pyramid, right? I mean, we have tons of them. So now, here's the new pyramid. He's airing out. By next winter, he'll be jerky. Chicken jerky? I've never had chicken jerky. Is that even a thing? Like, is chicken meat of a proper consistency to make jerky out of? Anyways, so one thing, I wanted to make more landscaping in front of this pyramid. I'll introduce it in a little bit, but I figured, why don't I have a bunch of mycelium? So I got a bunch of mycelium and expanded it because, you know, this is the Mushroom Island. And instead of having trees and topiary, I made trimmed mushroom trees, and I built these myself. So of course not. This section isn't fully done. I extended the canal a little bit, but instead of regular trees, I incorporated all this into fountains and stuff. So yeah, but it's not horrible. I still want to try chicken jerky though, if that's a thing. It sounds interesting. Emu is better. Never had emu either. That sounds like it could be a delicacy if you can actually catch one of the darn things. Alright. So, at first I wanted this temple to have a religious, it's a temple. It's a pyramid, it's a temple. I wanted it to be a religious temple for something. But I had trouble thinking of something to dedicate it to, and as I was building it, this one has sloped sides and this weird looking thing on top. And the reason for that is, back when I was playing, back when I streamed that Star Wars Empire at War thing, there was a specific ship I had called a TAG battlecruiser, and it looked like a weird version, like an upscaled weird version of a Star Destroyer, but basically it had a weird structure on top that looked like a pyramid. Like its command tower and supporting structure looked like a pyramid. And so I slapped it down. Well, I didn't copy it one for one, but I used that as an inspiration to make this. Because it even had a thing that looked like a stairwell down the middle. So basically, this is based off of a Star Wars battlecruiser. However, because it looks so different than anything else, I decided, why don't we make this like a government institution? Now, there's nothing on the inside yet. I've been meaning to, maybe later on I'll put something on the inside. If you look here, it's all hollow. But, yeah, it's just all hollow. However, I did put things at the top of it. So this is the Department of Civil Education. Star Wars reference, Toho game announcement, 2 more and I'll get Kufmal bingo. Hell yeah. Sadly, after that stream, I don't know if the game just got too big or something like that. It crashes now. Every time I try to load any of the saves from that Star Wars game, it crashes, no matter which save. Which sucks. I can't, because I was wanting to finish that campaign and I never got to. Oh well. But anyways, so this weird structure on top is kind of like the command bridge of the battlecruiser, but instead, since it's just a temple now, it is the headquarters, basically, for our Department of Education. Or, it's kind of like a mix between civil service and education. But, this is the head office here for the department head of education, which is right now a Miss Kaine Kamishirasawa. I tried saying that name so many times. You definitely can't tell what that's a reference to. Definitely not a reference to anything. I'm definitely not autistic, but anyways. And this is like a little conference room. You have some cubicles here, basic stuff, sort of. I've been hoping a villager would wander their way up here to get one of these library stands so I could have people working in here, but I don't know. Not worth the effort right now. So I just finished this a few days ago. And again, I used mainly cobblestone just because it was easy to get. Cobblestone and deep slate. They're just so easy. And deep slate even more so, because you don't have to cook it to get it into other decorative forms, but, I think it looks nice. The main thing I wanted to go for the design of it was that sloping pattern, because we never had, a pyramid that did that. All of our pyramids were just straight steps. But this one, it just flows down half a step at a time, and I made the distance between these pillars thinner as it goes up, to where there's always 4 spaces between on each side, but the distance between them narrows as it goes higher up, from 5 blocks to 4 to 3 to 2. And I really experimented a lot, but that design just sort of fit itself, and I rolled with it. It looks nice, or at least I think it does. The only weird thing is, I think I built that central command bridge a bit too tall, because it looks a a bit weird just jutting out that high above the rest of it. But, I mean, it's built now, and I don't really want to change it, so it's there. But now, what that means is I have more streets that we can start building things onto, all sorts of room for expansion, and I even updated the map inside the Sun Pyramid. So, said that design, except each extending layer is house. It's like one full district. Like, if you look at the makeup and, like, size that it takes up on the map, that is the new temple right there. So it's only slightly smaller than, well, kind of smaller, maybe 75% of the layout of the Pyramid of the Sun. I mean, if it takes up this much space, again, you could fit an entire neighborhood inside this if you wanted to. You know, that would be a funny idea. What if inside maybe that other pyramid, I just built a little town in there, like a village inside the city? A Vatican City! Oh, that's a great idea! No, I got an idea. Okay, I wanted to build a ziggurat. I wanted to build a, like a, you know, a Sumerian ziggurat, if you've ever seen one of those structures. Like, mixed between a pyramid and a standard temple thing they had. They look really cool, but they have a lot of interior space. And what I wanted to do with that is, if we could build, that would be the next big project. Build a ziggurat, and inside of it, you would have a religious community. Like a mini Vatican City sort of thing, within a larger city. That's a great idea. Oh, thank you for saying that, Dick. You gave me some inspiration right there. But anyways, yeah, so this whole temple district on this side, of course, the massive outline of the cathedral is one thing. But even then, that is bigger. This new temple is bigger than the Nether Temple, and it is only slightly smaller than this, so... Again, I do like building these, they're really aesthetically pleasing, and I really like how that one looks on the map with the diorite outlines. So, now that you mentioned that now that I mentioned that ziggurat, I'm wondering, my first instinct is to build it in Prometheus. However, Carhio could also be something to think about. But I'm leaning more towards Prometheus, because the problem is with Carhio, if you build some particularly large buildings there, you can't really build on top of them without it looking terrible. The smaller buildings are good to build on top of, and I like that being as much of a chaotic, non-planned city as possible. So I think maybe... Here's my debate. We have all these other towns that don't really have anything major in them either. But the thing is, mainly a lot of desert towns, and these desert towns don't have too much development, and they don't have governors. I mean, then again, a lot of towns that do have governors don't have any development because no one really plays the server much, which I'm fine with, and I've come to expect. However, a lot of these towns that no one takes, especially the desert ones, it's like, do I want to put a little bit of effort into all of those, or do I want to focus all my effort on a few really impressive ones? And I've mostly been following that second line of reasoning, where I focus all my effort into a few core cities, basically. We have the core and the periphery. And of course, the core cities would be Kufmal proper, I can't speak. So this one mainly, the capital. To the north, we also have Uxban that has a ton of focus on it. Because I did finish building... Ooh, I'll show off that too. I did finish building the thing I was making down there. And we then have Carhio, which is a core city, and Prometheus. Right now, oh, and one more, Fort Jennings, with its new bathhouse. So, those are the 5 core cities so far. Aside from that, the only one that I would consider close to a major city that I didn't build is New Grothgar. Because, my lord, you have been building that up so much. That one I would consider almost a core city, just because of, you know, that one has received the most loving care out of any governor, mainly because you actually played. So, but one other one that I put a little bit of effort to, but never actually fully went in on, is all the way to the east. And this is the town, let me see if I can find it. Yes, this is the town of Cape Lookout. Now, the only major thing there right now is the lighthouse. That looks like a little lighthouse of Alexandria. But what I'm thinking is I either build this ziggurat in Cape Lookout or Prometheus. But right now, I'm leaning towards Cape Lookout, because I think with enough development, we could turn this one into a proper, or at least a semi-proper city. I think that would be a good idea. Here, I'll show you what I mean then. Let me drop all of these supplies off. Oh, and funny enough, another good case for using the metro. It is so easy when I'm in here to just hop back. If I need to get back to the treasury, I just hop in here. I can hop on, I believe... Oh, it has to be the red line. I'll do a transfer to the yellow line, but... I can... Because you'd think if just running and jumping would get you there fast, and it does. But using this does actually save a little bit of time. Or at least a bit of effort in terms of actively jumping. So, that is something to think about. Now, port and treasury. So we want Treasury Station. Hop on the yellow line, and we'll drop stuff off there real quick, then we'll head out. And I will go over to Uxban, to the north. Because in Uxban, we have the, I want to show off the finished temple I made there. Here, let me, I'm gonna hit random on the playlist as well, and skip to the next song. There we go. Tell me if the music's too loud or anything, I can adjust it. Ooh, Oku's-ni. Gotta love Utsuho. But anyway. Put all this back. Again, we have so much iron. Thank God. Say it right now. Just, you need to flatten the earth there, mostly because your place still looks wimpish compared to Kufmal. Well, here's the thing. What I would suggest is a few large projects. Not massive, but a few large projects. Because if you have a decent amount of large, imposing projects, that's one thing. And when you do make those large projects, try putting flourishes and detail on the outside. Again, you can keep the inside simple, but the main thing is just making them look aesthetically pleasing from the outside. And again, you have that massive hotel there in New Grothgar. If you want to rename that, just let me know. We could rename it, because I know that's a weird name. But you have that massive hotel there. However, there isn't, if you don't mind me criticizing a little bit, there isn't too much outside detail yet. I know that's an active project and it's nowhere near done. But if you want, you could focus on some projects that may not be as physically massive, but have more detail on the finer parts or changes in size depending on the elevation of the building, that sort of thing. Or like, because I know you have a few towers that go up to the build limit or whatever, but they aren't too, like, wide or whatnot, so. I mean, I don't know, that's just a lot of nitpicking. Not like I'm very good at design. A lot of my designs are kind of copy-paste, or at least my build style is. I don't really have a sophisticated build style, so. There we go. Alright, now, we will take our minecart and we will head over to Uxban, because I do kind of want to show off some of the other things. Another thing is, with that ravine place and Prometheus that I've been building, and also the, this building I'm going to show off soon, I've been kind of making some underground stuff. I've kind of been like a tunnel gremlin recently. And I don't want to do that as much, because, you know, that's not as impressive from the surface. However, I did like the idea of an underground temple, sort of, so I know I was showing off a little bit of progress building it before, but now that it's finished, I do want to show the proper thing off. So now we're leaving, we're leaving Kufmal proper. There's the walled harbor right there. I don't know why I put, like, a Miami-inspired... Like, that's just straight up a Miami's beach-style building right there, but I put it on Kappa Street because, you know, it's like a commerce and entertainment well, not commerce, but entertainment district. But, I don't know. It's like a club But I will say, Dick, one other thing is, I do like the aesthetic with the bamboo, because your city doesn't have to be, like, incredibly impressive from, like, far away. What your city has going for it is revealed, like, you get lost in it because you can't see it all at once. It's like a maze. The city's like a maze, and you have to weave through all of this bamboo, and it hides parts of it. So where if you start from one side of the city, you won't even see that hotel until you get further into the city from the portal, because it's all hidden so well. It's like a sort of kind of a mystical thing that looks really cool. So I'd say New Grothgar has that going for it. And that's a city that no other city in the Empire has. Like, that's a quality that's unique to it. So now we're taking the yellow line all the way. Actually, we do want Melon Station. I always end up going to the palace, but we don't need to go to the palace right now, so. I haven't really made a concrete design for most, like, a lot of the stations are a lot more unique now, which is something I'm kind of leaning towards. There's some parts that are different or standardized, but I don't know. Anyways, so now we are inside the Malenkor Wat Temple Complex, and most of this is old. Like, this is one of the first major builds I've made in the server, or at least in this city. And there's also an old path here. And it's not lit or anything, there's just an old path. And if you look at this sign, there's some letters missing from this sign. And you can't really read it out properly, but it is supposed to say something. I won't say what it is. But anyways, we'll keep moving up here. Let me read this. Yeah, you wanted the White Beach to be the first place you can see the hotel, like a Metal Gear cutscene. See? Yeah, no, that's great. That's a really cool design thing that no one else has done. I like that. But anyways, you get to this weird-looking temple entrance. I did place some vines here. They haven't fully grown yet, but I'm waiting for them to grow a bit more. I want this to be like a sort of overgrown place. Not really in ruin, just like hidden and overgrown. And as you look down, there's all these stairs you have to get down. So you slowly make your way down this corridor. Deeper and deeper. And again, this sort of area was inspired by, like, Cambodian temples with the whole Angkor Wat thing. That whole temple complex is inspired by all that Cambodia sort of thing. But then you get a different inspiration down here. I built a pagoda underground. Now, it was meant to be a mausoleum tower, because I was going to be building a mausoleum, and it technically is. But the source material of the, let's just say, definitely not Hall of Great Dreams mausoleum looks kind of boring. Or at least the building does. So I made it look more like a pagoda instead, because that's more visually interesting. However, I do have this, like, underground park area leading up to it. And I do like that the grass kind of, like, changes colors because the biome changes. That's not intentional. But, all this birch down the sides, and then you get into here. Some sugarcane growing around it. And you can go all the way to the top. There's really nothing at the top, but you can go all the way there. There's just a, this weird-looking contraption here. And, of course, there's nothing really under the trapdoors. They just make a visual flare. Oh, wait a second. Now what is this? Now what is this supposed to say? That couldn't be a reference to anything. That's an awfully weird thing to put in a grave. That's definitely not a reference to anything at all. Certainly not a reference. Couldn't be. Anyways, so that is the underground mausoleum we have right here. Definitely not run by Taoists, but, you know, it is what it is. Definitely didn't build a Taoist temple right underneath a Buddhist one. That's never really been done in any fictional properties before. That definitely isn't something I stole from anywhere. But anyways, that's what the completed project looks like. I just wanted something interesting that's off the beaten path, sort of, to speak. it wouldn't be that impressive, except for the fact that it's underground, like massively underground. I kept having to dig deeper because I kept running into the surface, so it wasn't originally going to be that deep, but yeah. So, now that I'm thinking, oh yeah, I also did, of course, have this extension to the city up here. I like that it sort of has all this elevation difference in it. Not many cities in the Empire have as much of an elevation difference in it. Or at least any of the core cities, really. So, what I think is we should get to the Nether portal. Oh, which was all the way back there. Alright, we'll get back to the Nether portal. And I want to show the sort of construction site for the ziggurat, now that I'm thinking about it. So I'll have to go back into the temple complex, head to the Nether portal, there we go. Because this one, you just sort of have to go there. It's far away enough to where it's not really easy to take any other method of transportation. No! Damn it! You better not. Stop that. Stop that. It's lagging too much for me to actually be a good shot right now. Cut that out. Alright, we don't want to be here. We want to go further this way. I wonder, if you throw a trident in, like, if you throw it and it hits lava, will it destroy the trident? I hope not. Then I probably shouldn't throw it here. Or else I'd be literally throwing it. So if I remember right, to get... I could actually look at the Nether Highway map. Actually, yes, that's what it's for. I'm going to pull up the Nether Highway map. Or at least on my side. So I can remember where I'm going. Important links. Here, let me skip this song now. There we go. Next song. Alright, so I need to get to Cape Lookout. And... okay, I know where it is now. Oh, I love this song. This is a great song. So that, we don't want to go there. That's the Paradiso route. So if I'm correct, we want to go to Cape Lookout, which should be to the left. Oh, you got... why are these signs blank? No, please don't be that bug again. Oh god. Wait. Because we had that bug in the past, where it wiped out a bunch of stuff on signs, even though the information was still there. I'm gonna have to investigate that later. Because I hope that doesn't impact a bunch of stuff. So what the hell is that? That's like a cluster of cobblestone. Did I make that? I don't think I did. Wait, what? Did I throw my... I threw my pickaxe. Why do I keep pressing Q? Okay, there it is. It went through. Alright. That is the dumbest looking nether portal, by the way. I don't know why I built that. I'll have to make something better later. But yes, this is the town of Cape Lookout. Not much, honestly. The main thing is this weird-looking sandstone jetty sort of structure that has been built into a little bit, but not much, so... And the other main thing is the lighthouse. The lighthouse is the largest structure here. I've built a few other small houses, a little tiny warehouse, but the main thing is the dock here that has, which ship is this? This is the Rumia. So, it has the trading ship Rumia and the lighthouse there. Which I did make spin. It does spin. Mostly a Realms issue. Well, I hope it's not happening again, because it did get resolved eventually. But, some of the signs I placed recently are still there, though. So I don't know why those two signs were blank, because those weren't too recent. Those were, like, from a few months ago. Did I ever build a bricklaying facility here, now that their bricks are a thing? Oh, what if I built the ziggurat out of mud brick, or used mud brick in its construction? Ooh, sandstone accents and mud brick base. Oh, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. Mud. Oh, I haven't discovered it yet. Shoot, let me look up how to make mud. So, now, if we're gonna do that, let me start making mud. We're gonna get mud production up. Mud, brick, Minecraft. We are going to make some mud bricks. Copy link. I'm gonna open this in a different tab. Oh, the plan's all coming together. You know it's coming together. So, mud bricks. They are made by 4 packed mud. Okay. And you can make slabs with them, stairs, and walls. Okay? So how do you make packed mud? Right. Don't you have to dry them? Where's the drying thing? So it's crafted from mud and wheat. And you get mud from mangrove swamps, or by using a water bottle on a dirt block. That's a tedious process. Water bottle on dirt, and it will turn it into a mud block. And it can be automated with a dispenser. Someone's probably made a factory for it. I just need to figure out how the factory works. Oh, and it's not a full block either. I'm just reading right now. And of course with wheat. Finally we have a use for a wheat. Jeez. Alright. So. But again, I thought you had to, like, fire mud bricks. Is there not a step with a furnace? I guess not. Maybe I'm confusing it with a mod or something. Alright, well, let's do it. So, I think it would be good to make the factory for the mud bricks here. As a result, it may be good to establish, like, little basic operations here, like inventory. I could steal a house for it, this process. I guess this one will work. Well, let's start with some resources. We'll want to establish, well, all our wheat spec and Kufmal. Let me look up a farm idea. Minecraft mud brick. I don't want a YouTube video. I don't want to watch a YouTube video. Well, it all is expensive. In the meantime, though, so that's like an automated one. We don't really need to... Or at least let's pick the site. For now, what site would be good for this? Get out, this is my bed now. I'm the emperor. Some of those tutorials just take time. I should have watched this before, but I didn't have this idea before. Let's see. So the terrain here, unfortunately, is kind of hilly. There are a lot of sand dunes. I want a relatively flat piece of land close to the city for the ziggurat. Because a lot of these ancient cities, like Ur or whatever, were built around the ziggurat, sort of, where the ziggurat was the political and religious hub. So I'd have to do some terraforming. Yeah, let me start gathering some sand. How would I want to do this? I mean, there's plenty of flat land over here, but it's too far away. And that's not a big enough patch. We want an actually large ziggurat. Again, I can do it here, but it just would take time and effort to flatten a bunch of terrain. And I don't want to build on the ocean, because that's a cop-out. That's what the capital city is for. Oh, I love this song, too. Hell yeah. There's a river here. One problem I don't like with the Minecraft rivers is they're always too shallow. Like, they don't actually have any big rivers. Or at least not in the old generation, because these are all old chunks. Wait a minute. What about here? We can build a ziggurat right here. Flatten some of this, fill in this right here. Oh, this could work. Okay, so we'll start with that. I think that's the plan. So if we can make this ground entirely flat, and it's a hill, so we can build it on top of a hill. Or at least partially on top of a hill. Because I've had enough buildings with the complete Egyptian aesthetic. And I think it's sort of Mesopotamian sort of style would work here. And the mud brick definitely, like, it's a good excuse to use mud brick, because I haven't used it yet. So we got some sand, let's start filling in. A little bit of lag here, not much. Question is, which block do we want it to be on? Probably this block, so we'd have to go another layer. At least this will give us some material for some sandstone for the accents. You know, I could use some extra beef. Well, no. I'll let the cow live for now. It'll be good to get a farm going, or at least a ranch at some point. Because again, I kind of localize some resources, but any city that I have major projects in, except Uxban, I don't think I really have a base in Uxban. Most of the other cities, I do have a little outpost in for myself. Alright, let's go to the next song. There we go. Sorry. I just ate dinner. Let's see. I know I mentioned I had a job interview the next day after my last stream, and I think it went well. So, and I have 2 more for 2 other things coming up next week, so I think with any luck, I'll have an internship for the spring, which will be pretty cool, so. And it's an like an actual proper internship instead of just a position, like a part-time position, so. Hopefully I won't get too many hours, but we'll see. I need to be flexible with these sort of things. So, I can go ahead and turn some of this into sandstone. And we'll fill in the rest. Oh yeah, I forgot this is Alice's theme. Alright. So, mud brick. Maybe I should look at one of those tutorials. Alright, I'll take a minute or two to look at one. In that case, let me mute the computer's output while I listen to it. I'll just have my voice active. There we go. Ew, it uses TNT. Yeah, I don't like that it uses TNT. Ew, let me look at a different tutorial. Yeah, I want a simple one. Alright, I'll look at this video instead. What'd you say? You could re-invite me to the server while that would be nice. Wait, are you not in the server right now? Or not? There's your person. It says you're a user there. Did you make a new account or something? Because you're still whitelisted. Yeah, it says you're still whitelisted. If you made a new account, I can put it in, but still. What the? Man, what the hell? Come on, bite me. Bite me. You didn't think you did? Well, you're still whitelisted, so I don't know why it wouldn't let you join. There we go. Didn't even give me a pearl. Damn it. Wasted my inventory with dirt. Let's see. Alright, let me actually look at this tutorial. If I'm quiet for a little while, don't mind. Okay, good. I did find a compact one. Yeah, that is a bit complicated. You know, if I'm gonna do that, I'll do it later. But that's gonna take a while to set up. So, for now, we're clearing some ground for the structure. I think we'll clear a bit more. So, fastest we could do is just with... We can make a minor manual brick facility, but it's not much of a facility. It'd just be like a workstation. But in order to do that, let's go and get some wood. So I do want to set up a small forward operating base here. So we'll do that. We'll set up a fob. Let me turn the this back on. Turn this back on. There we go. Okay. So there's some wood over here. We'll get some of that. Usually when I built in that town, I just brought stuff with me, but I didn't think to do that this time. More sandstone here if we need it. I can get some stone, too. That would be helpful. It's starting to get nighttime again. Never mind, you're oh, well, what'd you do, Deck? Did you do something different? Oh, did I forget to bring iron too? Now I'm gonna have to make a bucket from scratch. It's like the start of the stream all over again. Okay, I'll tell you what. We'll make a little structure, or at least a forward operating base. But I'll have to still go back to the capital and get resources for this. So. Oh, you were on the wrong account. Okay. Yeah, because the account that's on here, it has your name, I think. Or at least your channel name. There you go. There you go. Let me wait a little bit for some saplings so I can replant. I don't like the fact of just breaking stuff and not replanting it. That wolf's chasing a skeleton. How did he piss off the wolf? Yeah, I want to see this fight. Who's gonna win? I think the wolf's gonna win. Yeah, the wolf won. Wait, and it gave me bones. Ow. Stupid spider. Let me see if I can tame that wolf. I have 2 bones. Hey, buddy. Yeah, first try. Hey, we got it. And he may be hurt. Let's give him a steak. Hey, buddy, you want some steak? There you go. Right when you get the server you're starving in a dark room reminds you of prom? I mean, I didn't have... How bad was your prom? I just had a mediocre prom experience. Like, I think me and my prom date were there for an hour and a half. We got, like, some pictures taken, talked with some people. They danced for a little bit, but then just, I don't know, it didn't... I wasn't a party person in the first place, and then we were both kind of bored, so we just left. Yeah, I didn't really care too much for prom. It wasn't bad, it was just aggressively mediocre. If that's a thing that's possible. Come on. Dog, come on. Come on, you need a name. What's your name? No, what are you doing? Dog, come here. Come on. Where are you going? Come on. Get inside. Please. Here, I'll push him inside. Wolves attack skeletons regardless? Oh, because of bones? Is it because they're made of bones? Oh, that's funny. I didn't know that. That's actually pretty funny. I'll say welcome up there. Welcome. That is pretty funny. Oh wait, oh, is Dick sleeping? Shoot. Well, I may have to work in the night. Oh well. Not the first time. I mean, the first time I worked at Universal, again, my latest shift was... Oh, now he's doing it. My latest shift was at, up until, I think, 2:30 in the morning I was scheduled, working an event. And it's funny, because one of the things I interviewed for there was event operations, so that'll maybe on my cards again, so we'll see. I mean, I'm fine with it, but it's a coincidence. Ooh, wait, can I get him? There's one. There's two. I like this little underwater grotto. It's not as cool as the one in, Prometheus. There's a really cool underwater grotto underneath the city in Prometheus, which is unique. Alright, so... let's make a chest. And another one. And when I go back, let's go back, dump some of this in here. Most of this. And then we'll grab all the material we need from the base. Alright, that's enough for now, and let's go. So, because I do want to build the ziggurat. Alright, I don't know how long you've been in the stream all fair, because I know earlier, all I did for the VOD DVR earlier was we showed off the expansion to the metro system, and we showed off the new pyramid in Kufmal, so. Although now that I think about it, that new pyramid kind of looks a bit more like a, almost like a ziggurat, so. Because like a ziggurat is kind of just like a more rectangular pyramid if you think about it. Alright. And I could have taken the subway, but whatever. Again, it's a similar time to running. Maybe a bit longer, but still. You know, why don't I use the canals more? Well, I guess I just leave the boat everywhere. Maybe I should grab a boat, I don't know. Although, wait a minute, I keep forgetting that the portal, I have another portal as well. I don't know if the one portal is linked to a specific one, but, yeah. Okay, so. We'll need a bunch of wheat. So let's take 4 stacks of hay bales. In fact, we can make more with all of this. Just to make it more compact. We'll need a bunch of dirt, and we gave you a bunch of dirt. Shoot, I don't have much of dirt left. Whatever, we'll take it. I'll have to get more later. What else? Do I have some sandstone? Probably end up needing more. Not much, I'll take a little bit. I'll want some stone cutter, some furnaces. It would be enough for now. No problem for the dirt, by the way. Oh yeah, there's Mike. I forgot where I put Mike. Anyway, or Mike, whatever. Mike, Mike, same difference. Anything in the ender chest? No. Alright. Oh, well, I may want the, I'll just bring buckets. I should bring some. In fact, I should just bring a stack of iron blocks. It's not like I'm not running out. Is that everything I need? Sorry. Oh, I need glass for bottles. Although we can make some there. I'll need coal. Let me grab some coal. This is a good one too. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot the newspaper. Oh, I need to update the newspaper too, because I'm still putting lore into stuff. I just need to actually write stuff. I don't want eggs. I forgot putting this so close to there is a problem, but I mean, it's working. It's a chicken farm. The only reason it hasn't made more is because I've been just in other places, and I don't really idle for anything. Because, you know, the game logs you out. Alright. So now we will head back. Yeah, I get this sort of wall design for the nether highways at the best, but, like, doesn't need to be. It looks nice. And at least, because the goal isn't to keep any enemies from getting onto it, because sometimes you want to, like, use it as a place to funnel a bunch of pigmen in to get some gold, but so you make it. You have to control where they enter, so you know that they'll come from one of these little stone bricks. Why is there lava flowing down that staircase? Okay. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot this was Mei Ling's theme. I can't... Part of that song sounds like Astronaut in the Ocean, or whatever that song is to me. What you know about rolling down in the deep? It's so bad. And then that reminds me of the... Have any of you heard the Bad Apple mashup with... Or not mashup, but like combo thing with Astronaut in the Ocean or whatever? Again, I wish I made that, but I don't know how to pitch shift like that. I could learn, but I'm lazy. That, and I probably would need to pirate some software, and I forgot how to do that too. Oh, well, I didn't say anything. Didn't say anything. Alright. So we're here now. Although, I kind of want to move... Why? I don't know why I made the base camp all the way over here. I want it to be close to the construction site, so... Let me move some of this. Damn it. Can't move everything at once. I'll move the unnecessary stuff. Don't need the birch. Don't need... Guess I won't need any of this stuff. Do I want the arrows? Don't need this. Guess I don't need the sticks. Don't need the extra chest. Well, yeah, I do, but... I'll just make 2 trips, whatever. Now we can start manually making some mud bricks for now. Where do I want this base camp? I'll put it all the way over... So this is where the ziggurat's gonna be. Then I'll have it be... I guess... I don't have to be too picky. Why am I spending so long with this? I guess right here. I'll flatten this and put it right here. And I'll need the bed, too. Crap. Why did I not bring wool? Fine, we'll steal a bed from this house. I'll replace it later. And I'm out of bread. Oh, I'll just eat my bread. Here, while I'm in here, I'll take a quick break, because I need a quick rest break. I will be right back. Alright, we're back. Here we go. So, one thing I've been thinking about as well is it would be nice to have a stream. What I'm thinking is, I've seen a stream that was really funny, where it was, a Euro Truck Simulator. It was basically, like, a chat stream while the streamer is playing Euro Truck Simulator, but you get really drunk, so it's the drunk driving stream. It was pretty funny, but the reason I would do it, but I don't know how, because if I did do it, I would want to play actual music, not copyright-free stuff or Toho stuff. I want to play like actual copyright music on it. And what I'm wondering is, I obviously wouldn't have monetization on for obvious reasons, but what I'm thinking is, if there's enough of it, would the stream get taken down, or would it be unwatchable because of that? Because I'm hoping that's not the case, because I would want to have one where I do sacrifice that for, because again, I don't make like any money off of these, so anyways. But if it, I would love to do that, but I'm afraid that it would automatically, like, block the video. Unironically, love that game. I had a stint where I liked it for a while, and then I realized, wait, I could be playing other games, but it is sort of like a nice relaxing thing to do sometimes. But I think doing like a drunk stream of that would be really funny, so. Let me make my little hovel first. Okay. Pop all this in here. Actually, we could craft more sandstone. Okay. Because if I can do it, because like I would love to like blast Eastbound and Down or something while I'm drunk driving on Euro Truck Simulator, but if it gets taken down, then there's no point. So I wanted to at least be visible. Oh shoot! Did I forget a crafting table? I did. Alright, let's try making some of this. We'll get some iron, make a few buckets, and make the rest into... Can't make bottles out of iron, I keep forgetting. I wish you could, that would make it so much easier. But now we have to make some glass. Alright, we'll dedicate 2 of these to making glass. I don't know if we need that much, but I could always use more glass. I burn through glass so often. Let's see. Let's put this back. Give me food. Put some of this away. I don't need this as much. Don't need this either. Okay. Ignore the background. Idea, use an actual radio beside my microphone to dodge any repercussions. Well, I don't know if that would, like, sufficiently blur it enough, because that software that recognizes it is awfully sophisticated now. And I don't know if that would do enough. And the problem is I want to stream the music. I want it to be, like, playlists I actually listen to normally, rather than, like, a radio channel. I mean, I could play it out of a phone, but then the quality would be reduced. Like, I'll have to look into it. I need to actually do some research to figure out if that's a thing or not. But I'd be totally down for that, though. Like, come on. Like, drunk driving is the most fun way to operate a motor vehicle. Ironically, if anyone actually important watches this, ironically, I mean, not that y'all aren't important, but I mean, like, background checks today are very interesting, so I need to be on my best behavior. Alright, let me make my infinite water source. Alright, now we can start making some bricks. Oh yeah, we need mud first. That's why I'm doing this. Okay. So. There's gotta be a faster way to do this. Wait, I could just refill one bottle over and over again. I don't know why I'm doing it like this. Okay, we'll just do one bottle over and over. Okay. Okay, there we go. So now we need packed mud. There's our first packed mud. There's our first mud bricks. Okay. There we go. We have our first little bit of mud brick. Took long enough. Now, let's make the process a bit faster. 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3. Okay. Damn it! I need to get this process better. Actually aiming my cursor, who does that? I like that it's a bottle and not a bucket. Just a little, you just empty a water bottle on the ground and it makes an entire cubic meter of mud. That'll bog down any military advance, I guess. And this is what the Russians did in the Eastern Front. They did this behind them. Make the tanks get stuck. Speaking of Russians, I've been listening... I hate to say this, but I really like the soundtrack from the Broadway show Anastasia, because, you know, it was a movie, and then it was turned into a Broadway show, and it's actually, like, I enjoy that soundtrack. And I hate to say that, because I'm not, like, a theater kid or anything, God forbid. Every day I wake up and thank God for not letting me be a theater kid, but I don't know. The soundtrack, they made good use of the soundtrack, even though, of course, they got rid of the villain song, but they have hints of the villain song in other parts, which is, like, paying homage to it. It's kind of interesting the way they did it, but anyways. Just filling some time here. Alright, there we go. That's 36 mud bricks. So this is a time-consuming process, but we'll have enough to start building soon. I don't know why I jumped there. Thank God I don't take much fall damage. Those boots are a godsend. How the hell? You wandered all the way over here just to... No, now he's gonna be a problem. I don't want you to have a job. Be jobless. Wait. Boom. No job for you. No job for you. This is... Do you know what year it is? There's no work. Well, there's plenty of work, they just don't pay you enough for it. Like 7,000% inflation nowadays, it's not even worth it. But hey, I mean, I'm trying. I do have an interview, so we'll see how it goes. A few interviews. I figure it would be good to get one more internship before I graduate, so why not? Now's the only real time I can. I mean, part of me wants to say be lazy and have another semester off, but the other part of me is saying, with the rate I'm spending money, I'll need some more soon, and I need more experience if I actually want to get in the industry, so... I guess it's better to at least try, so... It's a good problem to have, I'll say that much. Good problem to have. Although, I will tell a little story. We were watching some movies recently, like we were watching some horror movies in this dorm, and we had some people over, but some of them swore they kept seeing things and, like, hearing things, so they think this place is haunted. And so I told them it's just the schizo GF, and then they're like, alright, you need to tell your schizo roommate to quiet down. And I had moved my fan, like I have a fan in the background, and I had laid down my jacket on it, because I didn't want to wear my jacket right then, and I turned my lights off in my room, and to them, it looked like some guy in a jacket. So they're like, is that the person that's in your room? Is your room haunted? And then they made me go investigate. And one of the girls there made me go investigate. And when I did, because it was dark, one of the guys had moved the fan for some reason, so I tripped over the cord because the cord stretched across the room and I permanently bent the cord. Well, not permanently, but like I bent the cord pretty badly, and I was like standing there in the hallway holding the cord in my hand to show them. And then they thought I was the one that was haunted then, so of course I wasn't haunted right then. That's not the time I usually get haunted at, but like, it was just dumb. So dumb. Long story short, I'm not taking my meds. You can't get me to take my meds. Alright, how much mud does that get me up to? And I'm gonna skip the song. This song's been going for a little while. Here we go. For you, your job is like less for the money and more for something to do. Well, I don't have problems finding stuff to do. I don't know. Screw the meds, they make you feel uncreative. Well, for me, they make the happy person go away. They make the voices leave, then I get lonely. It's funnier to say voices, but more accurate to just say one voice, but still. Doesn't matter too much. Y'all don't need to know. Alright, so we're gonna clear more space. How much do we have right now? How much mud do we got? We have a stack and a half of mud brick. I think we should get an outline going. If anything, I want to fill in more of this so it's like a sheer cliff wall sort of thing. Because another thing is the sort of caste system that existed in the old like Mesopotamian cities where the clergy is above all or whatever, and then the rest of the commoners were never allowed in or close to the ziggurat really. So something like that, where it's like a smug signature look of superiority, like that one prequel meme with Count Dooku. So we'll make this on a hill as a way to scoff at the plebs. Who needs... well, not that pleb, but still, you know what I mean. Only patricians allowed. Although at this point, I'm thinking maybe even we go with mud brick detailing and sandstone base, because we're gonna end up using more of the latter. Let's see. Okay, I think this will be enough space. We'll have to add some more on this side here, because I want it to be a wide building as well as a, like, wide in both dimensions. It's gonna be thick. Damn, boy, she thick. Oh, and I caused a cave-in, or a sinkhole. Isn't there, like, a mod or whatever that has a bunch of quicksand or something? Oh, and there's more. And more. Okay. It's like building a sandcastle on the shore. It's futile. Thank God you don't actually need to build proper foundations to a building in Minecraft. Oh my god, we're causing so much of a cave-in. I mean, I live in Florida, so it's not like we're like sinkhole capital, you know? Like, you're more likely to... I think you're more likely to die to a sinkhole in Florida than you are to get struck by lightning. Although, don't quote me on that, I could be making it up. My source is that I made it up! Ray, what did we tell you about recreating the sins of our collective past? But they're funny. Our ancestors did a little trolling. Oh, hello. Our ancestors did a little trolling, like that creeper was about to do. Disguised as the cacti. Thank God there's no, like, Among Us mod for Minecraft or anything. Wait a minute. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please. No. No, there can't be. No! No! No, there's an Among Us mod for Minecraft. There's an Among Us mod for Minecraft. I don't know what I was expecting. Of course there is, but I was holding out hope. Ugh, Lord. No, we are not putting a giant Among Us inside the ziggurat. We're not doing that. That's not, no. That's enough faith in humanity lost for now. Let's just get back to it. Hey, look, at least our ancestors didn't invent Among Us. That's the question. You knew the answer. I was kind of asking for it with Pandora's box there. Whoa, well. Have you seen the drawing tutorial memes? Yeah, like first the teardrop and then like drawing waves with Among Us. But they're kind of stretching the limits. Also, I hate that Among Us is like a semi-commonly used term now. Just a multiple of Among Us. But yeah, and then like, cause they kind of take a lot of liberties with those, where it's barely an Among Us of that shape. They just squash and stretch them like they're Play-Doh. Let's see if I have more sand, because I need to flatten the foundation. I have a bit more, but I turned most of my sand into sandstone. So yeah, I think we'll have a mud brick accent and a main structure as sandstone. And we'll make it big enough to where I want to actually have a proper little religious village inside it. Inside the ziggurat. I would say that would be pretty cool. I thought I heard something in the background. Maybe one of my roommates is like blasting some bass or something. So if I wanted to start with an outline, how would I want to do it? Let's see. So we have this space so far. I need a bit of height. So that's the space we have so far. Definitely needs to be expanded more. However, what I'm thinking, should the floor be made out of sand or sandstone? Or something different. Because cobblestone, cobblestone's kind of awkward. I think sandstone. We'll make the base out of sandstone. And when we do that, underneath that, we can mine away more of the sand. We can purposefully undermine the foundation of the building just so we have more room to flatten the foundation. And we can use this to make the footprint of the building, so if we start like this... So, with this, let me pull up a reference image for myself, because I'm assuming most of y'all know what a ziggurat looks like. Ziggurat. Because they kind of have, like, most of them, or the big ones, have 3 stairways. Like, 3 main ones, and it's like a bunch of concentric... Because I want it to look more like an actual ziggurat rather than a Mesoamerican pyramid. Yeah, okay, so I think I know. When I'm thinking about the outline, this outline needs to be more so like the, what's it called? It has to be like the Pyramid of the Sun, basically, where it has like another rectangle jutting out of the side of it. Yeah. And it's gonna have a lot steeper sides than a pyramid. Effectively, what they do is build a artificial hill with it, so... Because we're doing this, we can mine up all the sand. Because there's not going to be much underneath it. Hell, we could make this even deeper. Like, we can make it go down. In fact, we'll mine all of this up and leave the sandstone only for the outermost layer. That way we can get a solid outline built. Because if... What I'm thinking is maybe on the outside it looks like something, but actually, like, the walls look only this high. But once you're on the inside, it's deeper than that. Alright. But for now, only need to dig some of this. Alright, let me advance the song. Actually, I'll copy this tab. Pull up the main one and place it down here. Skip the rest of this song. Let me reload this page real quick, because again, I don't know if there are other messages too. Now, how far forward do we want to extend this? Oh, this is Raiko's theme. That's a good one too. I swear, Zune only makes bangers. So I really wanted... I could extend it further if I wanted to. Am I tempted to? Yeah, I am. Because again, I'd rather plan bigger than regret not having it be a certain size. Yeah, I'd rather make it than regret. Even if it takes longer to build. That means it's just more impressive after it's done. And those ziggurats were pretty wide, beefy structures, so... Where's the beef? God, those were full commercials. I get my folks reference those commercials all the time, and it took me a while to actually figure out what they were from. Alright. Yeah, this looks a bit better. How far out do we want it to be? 4-0. That's quite a bit far out. Let me go ahead... Oh, here, let me get to the bed. Here we go. What are you doing, Dick? Let's see. What are you up to? Alright. What are you building? I will admit, I'm a sucker for Diet Dr. Pepper now. That's my go-to of choice. I'll make a Costco run sometimes because my folks got me a Costco membership for my birthday. And I will make, I'd go there and I get, like a 36-pack of that. So. Waterlocking a hole for a flat plane. Interesting. Making a foundation for a large build, I assume. Alright, I can always get some more sandstone from here. I have plenty, but still, you can always use more. Again, undermine foundation. Thank God you don't actually have to build a proper foundation, because, you know, it's funny, living right across from Epic Universe, that new theme park Universal's building, it took them so long to go vertical, because they were still making construction plans all through the pandemic, but it took them a long time. Am I gonna collapse the entrance? Yes, I did. I did collapse the entrance. Let me at least dig up some of this cave, so I can access it again later. But yeah, with that whole project they're doing over there, the main thing to think about is it took them so long to go vertical, and they're now they're vertical. But like even then, most of the site still hasn't had much development, And it makes you think, like, how much work from a construction project starts long before they even lay any ground or break any ground. And how much earth they have to move. Like, when I was at Dollywood this summer, it felt like they had no foundation they built on, because they built it on, like, a mountainside, and with, like, a bunch of exposed dirt that wasn't rooted down by anything, so every time there'd be a heavy rain, it looks like it's washing half the building's foundation downhill. Got me kind of worried, because they threw that building up so quickly. And they didn't even finish it. Like, again, we were moving into that building as they were still building it. Like, the first floor was, like, the ground floor and the lobby was still construction wall. Like, and no lights. It took them a long time to get anything like that done, so it was not the best housing experience. I mean, the internship itself was pretty nice, and I loved the people there, but they outsourced the construction of this housing to some other company, and they kind of did a rush job. And I mentioned this on another stream, but when I interviewed, they said that housing would be, we'd have our own room. And so that's never gonna happen. No, that didn't happen. We didn't have our own room. And we shared a room with 3 other people that was tiny. Like, we shared a room that's only slightly bigger than this one to myself, but with 4 people. With 2 bunk beds. We had bunk beds. And, not fun. And the worst part is, the internship I turned down to do the Dollywood one at Hershey Park, they said their housing would not have their own rooms. And one of my roommates who did that instead, who is right over there, one of my roommates this year, he did the one at Hershey Park, and they did have individual rooms. So that was just so dumb. Alright, how far do we want to extend this build? It would be better if I could get another view. I could... Here, I'll get a view by making a little tower up here, maybe. So where do I want the entrance? I'm thinking, because we will need space for a big ol' stairwell. So it's mainly a large rectangular building. Oh, it's almost wider than it is long. Ooh, that gives me an idea. That does give an idea. It requires some more work, but I think we could do it. So what if it was... the front was facing here, towards the coast? And if that's the case, we'd extend the sandstone. Oh, I think this can work. Okay, alright, yeah, I think this could work. Ow. Yeah, this could work. It depends on how long we want to make it, because we will need space for the extending stairwell in the front. The way this works. Let's see if I can pull it up again. So, for the 3 stairwells in the front, and they extend pretty far outwards. They were like long ones, so we'd have to have it go down maybe this avenue? What if this was the center of the build? Well, it's not the exact center, but it could work. In fact... Sorry. I do want a center for the build. Maybe this would be the center? Let me count. You blow my nose. Sorry. Alright. Okay. So, let's count how many blocks. Blocks and... Alright, so... I'll do distances of 3. I'll do 3, 3, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, block, 1, 2, 3, block. Or I could move it one more block. It will be 2 to reflect the change. 3 block. Block. 1, 2, 3 block. 1, 2, 3 block. 3 block. 1, 2, 3 block. 1, 2, 3 block. So how does this look? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's great. Okay, that works. Now, if I have the center here, we may have to demolish some of that hill, but I guess I'm okay with that. This part of the town is a bit too hilly anyway. In fact, I may terraform even more of that region later, but if I do make this a town I put more effort into... I don't know if I want to make it a full core city, but because it is already on the periphery. I could make it like one of the regional capitals of the periphery or something like that. Because I would say New Hrothgar is like a regional capital of the periphery. Of like, maybe it's the capital of the Northeast region. Although then again, there aren't too many villages in the Northeast region. Dick, if you ever wanted to make smaller towns in the Northeast region of the map, like further from New Hrothgar, away from the capital, you're welcome to. That way there would be like more towns that your city would be the regional capital of, maybe. I don't know, up to you. Depends on how much motivation you have. I would suggest making a cobblestone generator if you haven't already, because that's one thing that I've made extensive use of. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I prefer to have it go one more. Three. I have it's too slow unless you use the one with TNT. Yeah, I can see that. Although one thing I found that's helps is if you put like obsidian or a hard to break block behind it, so you don't end up like mining into part of the machine. I don't know. If you need extra redstone or something, I have a lot of redstone and components like that I can make easily. So. Yeah, I think this is the outline I'm gonna go with of the main structure. Should be enough room in the front for the rest of the stuff I'm planning to do. If not, I can tear down a few homes and rebuild them somewhere else. Because that's one thing, I need to be less afraid of removing existing structures. Because I haven't... The only time I've ever done that was once, and that's when I removed the old map center to make a new map building. Alright, eventually I'll need more XP for my shovel. Maybe I'll go killing some mobs tonight instead of sleeping, just to get more shovel XP. Who knows? But yeah, right now we're still working on the outline, the general size of the structure. Because I like using these little pips there for measurement purposes. Ah, and there's our first contestants, I mean victims. Or I should have said that the other way around. I do hate how they made the AI path so well for this. You don't need anything, you just kind of need to know how to make one of those fancy ones. I have time in the redstone, just a lack of brain meat. Yeah, sometimes I have to force myself to sit down and listen to some of those tutorials. Because maybe it would be worth it to set up that whole, because I did find a relatively simple tutorial for, well, it's not an automated one, for, like, the mud brick. But, at this point, I think the rate I can make mud brick myself is not so bad to where I would want to make a farm right now. Because at first, I thought, oh, what if I have to dry them? But then then I realized, wait, you don't have to dry them. Alright, so that gave me a bit more shovel XP, just to heal it a bit more. And again, if any of y'all need enchanting stuff, you're free to use the Kufmal library. The Kufmal library there has a ton of extra books that, like, whenever... I need to go back there sometime to where whenever my XP gets above 30, I'll enchant some books and put them in there for free. So, they're there for whoever needs them. Ooh, the Prism River Sisters theme. That's a good one, too. Ow! Sure. There's my glass. Although I'll admit, when I did play Touhou 7, those, I swear, this Prism River Sisters were the death of me on stage 4. Such a long stage, and of course the one shot type I picked chose, like, depending on which character and shot type you pick, you fight against a different sister first. Or, in general, and I think I got the hardest one, at least for me, with the shot type I was using. And I always wasted so many bombs on that part. Bombs? You want it? It's yours, my friend. As long as you have enough rubies. Or rupees, whatever. It is embarrassing. I do have Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, I just haven't played it yet. I haven't touched my Switch in so long. It's kind of embarrassing. Oh, my throat's getting a bit sore. Hope I don't have a cold. Ugh. Okay, how does this look? Yeah, that looks good. Although, I think I'm going to have to flatten more in the front here, and I think I'll have to move this house and that farm, eventually. Because I will need an additional rectangular part in the front of the building. Well, Question now is, how tall do we want the ziggurat to be? Because I know it gently slopes inward. And that's the part that Minecraft's not good with. It's not good at gentle upward slopes. Because I don't only really go inwards like a block or two. Ah, shoot. And I've attracted the natives. Here, I'll go to sleep now. Or at least try to. Alright, is he gonna... Buddy? Buddy, you gonna... Guess not. Okay, whatever. Alright. So how do I want this one? I need to make, like, a sample piece of the side of the building. Like, a sample corner of the structure. Roosing to find it. Roosing as in, like, what? The Kievian Rus? Well, you don't have to. It's fine. I can work through it. You don't have to find a bit. You don't... No, you don't... If you were... I didn't know you were mining, dude. Oh, another friend has come out to play. There you go. Thanks for the free XP. Let me swap these. There we go. There we go. Yeah, because we got to do some massive terraforming here. Alright. Maybe I'll have it go up 3 blocks. The only question is how tall do I want the entire structure to be? Because I know I'll need another rectangular portion of the structure jutting out in the front. The question is how much do I want it to do so? I think 2 stories for this secondary part. Well, yeah, I want it to have a big looking impact. Screw it, we'll get more XP. We'll hunt some skeletons. Alright. Alright, how do we want to do this? And I'll skip this song. Once it's been going for a little while. Now, how wide do I want this front portion to be? It looks like it's around half the length of the full structure. So, if these are 7, maybe I'll put it here, where it's not entirely half, slightly less than. Yes, that looks good. It's 3 away on this side. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. How far out do we want it to jut? Not too far. It doesn't need to go extremely far. Honestly, it needs to be determined by the length of the steps more than anything. So I'm guessing the steps will be... trying to think of how I want what material. So my main 2 materials are going to be the mud brick and the sandstone. Now, do I want the stairs themselves to be made out of? I want outside detail work too. Maybe like an outer mud brick shell. I'll make some more room to experiment here. Alright. And with the way I want to design these corners, we'll have the corners jut out more? Yeah. I'll just bite the bullet and place more sand around it. Alright. So if I have sandstone going up, let's say 4 stories. So that's... well, the floor's here. Oh, the floor is there. Then this would be first floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Third floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth floor. That is way too tall. Okay, I need to cut down. Where is it, though? Again, see, only 1 heart of ball damage. So, the original way I was thinking is, if it was 4-story, because I want enough room on the inside to make it look like it's a dark town on the inside. I want it to be a really tall, imposing structure. You know, there are some other perspective shots here, if I get a closer look. And some Google images. The way it kind of curves, it doesn't curve as much as I thought it did. So if I was standing here at the base, yeah, they would look that tall. Yeah. Alright, well, let's try it so far. Let's see what a corner would look like. The question is, how do I want the design to be? God, this song's good too. They're all bangers, I swear. Okay. So I'd say it juts out this much. And then it would slowly get closer and closer to the inside. So these are... How many blocks is that? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's not an easy step up, it's 3 blocks. And we'll consider this also part of the floor. We mentally do so. I would make it 19. But 19 isn't divisible by 3 either. Hey Daryl, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I had a background image open that covered the chat. Alright, excited for the update? 1.2 update? What? I haven't heard anything of that. Is you messing with me? Wait, is that a thing? Minecraft 1.2 update. No, I don't want the one from 2012. Minecraft new update. Oh, 1.2. Oh, 1.20, not 1.2. I'm an idiot. Camels? Oh. So they're adding camels. Yeah, are they? Bamboo. Oh, bamboo blocks? Bamboo wood. A raft. A flat raft. Chiseled bookshelf? Oh, an actual functional... Thank God you can have a functional bookshelf. Took them long enough. Camel and a sniffer. What the hell's a sniffer? Has a resurrect. Oh, wait. Is that the archaeology update? Or did they cancel the archaeology update? Dig ancient seeds. Oh. Interesting. They said nothing about archaeology. Did they just scrap archaeology? Also, you said, I need to start thinking of expansion. The hotel is the start of it. You want a whole nother city to have that look. Well, you can build another city, Dick. All I'm saying, Dick, is if you want to build another city, try to have it be northeast of your current one. Like, out away from, away from Kufmal, that direction. That way, because that area is kind of barren, and that way that area can be filled out more. Because now most of these settlements are in the south, and it would be better to have more settlements in the north. Let's see. City's going to be OP if so. Ooh. Hanging signs are cool too, and they added the bundle. Finally, took them long enough. Again, I'm not cutting them any slack with the BS they're putting us through. So, now that I'm looking at this, it's currently this many blocks tall. I'm gonna... If I want 3 steps, 9 times... Wait. 9 times 2 is 18. Can I not do math? Well, yeah, it's divisible. Wait. So if I 19 divided by 3. So that means 6.5 blocks per step. I can't do that. Shit. Oh, wait, no, 18. 18 over 3. Yeah, that's 6 blocks. Let's try 6 block steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cancel the 7. And is that how it looks on the other one? Yes, it is. You know, I'm fine with that. We'll experiment. I want to see... Oh, I want to experiment with the rough design, see how it looks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yeah, again, thank God for feather falling. How does that look? Oh, yes, that's good. That's good. And how many spaces did this have between it? So that had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spaces in between it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Trying to think how I want to lay this out. I keep forgetting this is a Siva Gunner remix, damn it. It's fun. While I'm thinking, I'm gonna check my phone for a second. I'm trying to think of how this is gonna work. But yeah, so, of course, with the server, I'm still keeping up with the server. I think I'll pay the fee to renew it in a few days. It automatically renews every month or so. But, it's too bad that people don't play on it as much. I mean, then again, I don't stream as much as I can, but, Trying to think about... Because I think Dick's been the most active out of anyone, other than me. But, I mean, then again, it did start as a single-player world, so I'm not too surprised. Alright. Just list the security risk, too. Alright. Now, how do I want to lay out this pattern? It looks like 3 blocks in between, then a section of other blocks. I know that sounds weird, but there's a method to my madness here. That means I'd have to expand on the original outline. Which I can do, it'll just take time. It would make the building look more impressive. checking on some games right now. There we go. Okay. How do I want this to go? I added 4 here. Or 5. Five on the outside. 5 on the inside, and then 3, maybe? I know I'm speaking a bunch of random-ass numbers. I claim I'm the schizo, yet I'm the one yelling random number sequences. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3. And how did it work with the jutting out part? Because part of that's gonna... I keep forgetting, part of this is gonna be obstructed by a stairwell. Because there's gonna be 2 stairwells that go down the side of this thing. How much room is there inside? Because I may push this back a little bit. So I kind of like how this looks, but... Do I want it to be pushed back? No, I'm not going to compromise on that. I'll push other stuff forward. We'll move the mountain further. Rebuild it in our own image. How long have I been streaming? It's been 2 hours. So this goes forward. Oh yeah, I can sleep if I want to now that I'm the only one on the server. Okay. I will take the XP. Oh, I saw one of them despawn. I'm thinking, though, I wonder if I would want to stream from the depths sometime, like start a new campaign. That could be cool. I'd have to look into it, though, because they keep changing stuff with that game, where it keeps making my designs different and outdated. But I don't play the game much anymore. How many sections did they have going up before the steps in the center? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. 1, 2, 3. Well, that could work. How many spaces is that? Just 3. And then the central. That could work. 1, 2. How would that look facing further back? I know it's not much to show, but I'm trying to envision how this would look. If anything, it should be wider, so 5 is fine. Where's that 4? Oh, don't tell me that's 4. It is, damn it. Damn it. I mean, I could extend it 1 further out. I just have to do more work for it. Actually, no. No, I don't need to. Move this. Problem solved. There, problem solved. Okay, there's 5, 5, 5. Yep, that works. Okay. So, wait, don't tell me that's 4. No. Now, I guess I should just get started on the building proper? I don't have near enough mud bricks, so I'm going to have to get some sort of production set up. I barely have enough for just the trial run. I may end the stream relatively soon, because now I have a unified vision and I can begin to work on it. Mostly this stream right now is just forming that vision. Damn it. Sometimes I have to stop myself from diving after a block. Oh, that happens so much. Can't help it. Okay, I have enough for one corner. Oh, that could look so good, though. Oh, yes, it could. And we'll have smooth sandstone on the inside. But how far out is inside, though? It makes me think. Alright, well, I think I have to plan something out. Now what I'm gonna do is probably end the stream, and then later on I'll actually set up proper production for bricks, so... Alright, well, I'm glad we got that set up, and I'm glad we actually have an idea for a new mega project, so that's gonna be pretty good. Alright, well, I want to thank you all for joining this stream tonight. Hope you all have a great rest of your night. And I think I'm gonna be heading out, so yeah, I'll keep in touch with the Discord, keep it in tune for updates, and yeah, hope you all have a great rest of your night.